kind of relieved that the play's over.
So, first timer, are you proud of yourself?
I'm more relieved. No, okay, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I feel really awesome. If you told me this morning I'd be this happy tonight.
At least Chloe's distracted. And for a
You've
moment,
gone through so much shit today.
forgot the
Right
stuff
now
that
is
happened
pretty good.
earlier.
Okay, the whole show was good. I admit it. Yeah. It was magical.
Although that Sarah lady really creeped me out. In the other playthrough, that Chloe
Everything's
Price
been magical
is
since we started hanging out.
just friends with Rachel, and this one is supposed to be, you know, the complicated one. Now both playthroughs
Let's
are
leave.
complicated.
For
Jesus,
real.
what have I done?
For real, huh?
You said you wanted to skip town and never look back. Like I said last night. Let's do it.
I know. I've been thinking about that all day. But that was...
Don't say it was just a crazy thought. You mean it. I can tell. You want this.
Yeah.
Gotta calculate the risk,
Like-
girl.
Eventually.
Let's go now. Didn't we already agree on
Yeah.
stage?
We can't just...
Why not?
Middle of nowhere, and you don't have a job.
How far could we possibly get without a car?
I thought you were fixing that truck in the junkyard.
I was just seeing if I could.
Well, can you or can't you?
Can't. Maybe.
Maybe. It's not like I do this all the time.
You'll figure it out.
You don't even know what shape it's in.
I don't need to, because I know you, and I know what you're capable of. In other words, we've got transportation covered.
Parents.
I know our parents have been shitty, but we can't just leave them.
Yeah, they're gonna
That
be
doesn't
worried
sound
about
like
us.
Chloe Price.
My mom needs me.
But I'm the only one my mom has left.
Well, I kind of feel bad about what happened
You're right.
earlier with
What am I saying?
between Chloe and her mom.
She's got David now.
I mean, she's a better mom than my own mom.
What about money?
I thought you were a high-rolling criminal now.
I collected the money Frank wanted, but then I gave it back to Drew instead.
It sounded like he needs it more.
No shit. But man, I'm not looking forward to what Frank has to
That
say
problem
when he
too.
finds out.
Oh my god. I don't wanna really
figure it
think
out
about
then.
this
Anyway,
Drew
I've got more than
problem.
enough to start us out. I always get birthday
Never
money from my dad.
really deal with drugs.
Or should I say,
It's shitty.
hush money.
Like dipshit.
Any more questions?
I mean, any problem except drugs and probably killing
Fine
people.
then, drama
Yeah.
queen. Where are we going?
you tell me. What uniquely twisted location does Chloe Price plus Rachel Amber equal?
New York. New York.
Hell. New York City.
Obviously. 3 a.m., you and me outside some cafe on St. Mark's, shoving pizza in our mouths and shouting
But
Broadway
Jesus Christ,
songs with 10
don't
people we
they
just
know
met.
how expensive it is to live in New York?
I love this time of night.
They're really fantasizing.
Don't you just feel like everything's possible?
No, it's just fantasy, girl. Especially New York. What the hell am I thinking? I should have chosen middle of nowhere. Well, in my other playthrough, I already chose
Rachel.
that. So,
Stop. If you don't mean this, it's just making me feel like shit that this life you're describing isn't going to happen.
For fuck's
well, for
sake!
fuck's sake, too.
I've never been
They're
more
just
serious
teens, so-
in my life.
You know how teens are. Usually,
Chloe,
I've been through that.
what would it take to
in a way.
convince you?
Bracelet, baby. Bracelet. Because I want to know how
Give
Frank
me something I can hold.
ended up with your bracelet.
Something solid that'll remind me what you promised.
My other
Okay,
playthrough, I
like
made
what?
her.
How about your bracelet?
This bracelet?
In the other
Yeah.
playthrough, I made her
I
ink
haven't
herself
taken
with
it
a
off.
star tattoo.
Ever. My dad said I wore it home from the hospital, if you can believe that. I don't know why, but it's always reminded
kissy
me that
kissy.
the world is a lot bigger than Arcadia Bay.
Sounds like the perfect gift. Don't you think?
You're asking for a lot, Chloe Price.
I'll give it back when we actually leave.
You dork. I was joking. Of course I'm gonna give it to you. Okay. I need your help untying this.
When she first said that she's very hesitant to give that bracelet to us, I thought maybe that's where her power lies or something. I don't know.
I will leave you a little
But
more.
Max doesn't
now.
need,
Only a
have
little,
some-
huh?
you know. Oh no, Max needs
What
her
if I said
her
let's
photo.
leave
I
tonight?
almost forgot.
Really?
So I assume that it's kind of the same thing with Rachel too. You know, she
What
can't
is
use her
this?
whatever power she has, maybe manipulate people or whatever, charm them without that bracelet. I don't know. We'll see.
It's obviously a sign. So? What do you say? Let's go sneak some clothes and stuff from my
It's a
house.
sign that shit
And then we'll
is
get the hell out of
going
Arcadia Bay.
worse than they expect. And fancy inside. It feels like a mafia's house. No offense, but you know. I love the interior lights, but these kind of lights usually reminds me of mafia. And all that, whatever.
Oh, you're home. Rose, Rachel's home. And she brought her new friend.
Our surprise star returns. You're just in time. Dinner's almost ready. Chloe, was it?
It is.
Nailed it. I must have been pretty memorable.
You were. I get the sense that you're used to making an impression.
Rachel, honey, you were resplendent tonight.
Thanks.
Chloe, you must join us for dinner tonight.
She must.
I must?
Of course.
I made chicken a la king. I'm sure you both acted up quite the appetite.
Just leaving. I mean, just, you know.
Thanks, but I was just gonna stop in for a sec and then bounce.
Oh, did you have other dinner plans?
I wanna go home
Dinner
and have
Plans?
dinner.
I always thought dinner
with
was something
Chloe's
that
mother.
just sorta happens.
Chloe, I know we didn't exactly meet each other at our best this morning, but with you and Rachel becoming such fast friends, I insist you join us for dinner.
So that we can,
Don't you
you
agree,
know,
Rachel?
Yes, of
dissect
course.
your personality
Chloe,
some more.
would
Get
you
to
join us
know
for dinner?
our
Please.
enemy The bad influence
of
for our
course.
daughter.
Great. I just need to wash off. Then I'll be right down.
Don't be long. In meantime, perhaps you can help me with the table, Chloe?
I have a feeling
Sure thing,
That
Mrs.
Rachel's
Amber.
dad really loves Rachel and hates Chloe.
I'm gonna go
He's
pack.
very suspicious
After
of
dinner,
Chloe.
we can make our break. You cool down here?
Hurry back.
Just hurry back. I don't know how long I can keep this up.
Try doing it your whole life. And, Chloe, we just need to make it through dinner. Try not to say anything that, you know...
That I would normally say.
Exactly.
Why? Her dad is just an
Just some quality time
You're
with
awake?
the Ambers. What could possibly
but
go
I
wrong?
think Rachel's mom likes Chloe. Oh, nice meta there. New York, Jesus Christ. Oh, hi, Steph. No.
Rachel really was an overachiever before she met me. Glad I nipped that in the bud.
Is that bitterness? Or, I don't know. Hey, nice recliner, but I'm too shy to sit there. Not, you know.
Everything about this house is nicer, cleaner, better, and more expensive than mine. Which isn't saying much, but still.
Okay, we are being
Glasses.
snoopy.
Damn. The Ambers are fancy as shit.
Nice glasses and
Damn.
rock.
Wonder if this is a family
Hey,
heirloom.
wall art. Inspired by Rothko, I suppose.
Oh, I think that's an original Who Gives a
Damn,
Shit.
don't insult art. I feel
Rachel and I both
slighted
had
by
great
that.
childhoods. Mine just ended a little before hers, I guess.
Oh, another art there. Okay, let's talk to Mrs. Price. Let's solve the crosswords first. Literal.
Solved it.
Oh man.
There's no puzzle to which swords isn't the solution.
Eh,
Something about this photo doesn't seem right. I should fix it.
Not without Mrs. Amber around.
Hi, Rose. Your husband's cheating on you. Pass the ketchup. Hey there, Mrs. Amber.
Chloe, I'm so glad you're joining us tonight.
Rachel?
So, Rachel was pretty awesome tonight.
She sure was. And I imagine whatever trick the two of you pulled to get her back on stage was even more dramatic than the play.
We can be very persuasive together.
Persuasive. Yes, that's a word for it. I get the sense that you're a force of nature yourself. I can see why the two of you get along so well.
You can? Because it still seems crazy to me. Integrity, honesty, loyalty.
What?
It's on your lawn.
Oh, right. Sorry. I guess I'm still getting used to being an elected official's wife.
Married life.
What's it like being married to the DA?
Much like being married to anyone else, I imagine.
But with a lot more secrets.
Stop!
Secrets?
You might
like
slip, Chloe.
attorney-client privilege and all that.
Well, as district attorney, he brings cases against criminals on behalf of the state. He doesn't defend them.
I think in my other
course
playthrough, I tried to just, went on with just setting the
what did you
table
think of the play?
straight away.
Rachel was typically amazing,
Not chit chat.
but I never liked The Tempest. What did you think of it?
To be honest, I didn't really read it.
Yes, that was apparent in your performance.
Oh my god.
Sick
Honestly,
burn,
she
Mrs.
she
Amber.
looks
I'm
cringy
sorry,
there.
was
but
that mean?
at least you tried.
No. I deserve it.
And that was last minute,
So,
man.
you putting me to work, or what?
Yes.
If
If
I
you
was-
could please
if
take
I were in
4
her
plates
place,
from the cupboard and set them on
I
the table.
do way worse.
Alright, Chloe. You've set the table without ruining someone's marriage before. Piece of cake. Can't tag this while Rachel's mom is right there. She totally bust me. Doing the play was bad enough without having to read about it afterwards. Hope Drew's okay, though.
Oh man.
How to clear browser history.
There you go.
Followed by a gap for all of yesterday. That's like cheating asshat 101. Poor Rachel. Guess some families actually go to Paris instead of just talk about it their whole
Someone's
lives.
jelly, including me.
Holy shit. That's the guy who attacked Drew. I know I did the right thing giving Drew his money
And
back.
Sarah's there too.
Man,
But why is
I wouldn't want to
why
be
is
on
he
this guy's
kissing
bad
Sarah?
side.
Why did he kiss Sarah? Let's find out, man. It's getting interesting.
They say all news is local, but damn,
Hello.
it's like 1,000 times more skeevy when the skeeviness is all polite to your face.
I know, right?
Hiya, Mr. Amber.
Chloe, what can I do for you?
Your daughter's pretty great.
Thank you. We're fond of her as well.
You ever feel like she's so awesome at everything that you just wanna shake her?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah. Me neither. So, you're a district attorney, huh?
I'm your district attorney.
So I can call you if I'm ever district arrested?
What would you be arrested for?
It was a joke. Not a good one,
Half joke.
clearly.
Jokes are half meant. I mean, usually
What
half
do you
meant.
think? I thought Rachel was perfectly cast.
She certainly was. We're very proud of her. I had no idea they were going to do that.
Do what?
I don't know the name for it. Reverse casting? Casting a woman as a man?
Oh, I just meant the wizard part.
I suppose that's also true.
Duty calls. Good chat, Mr. Amber.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's get comfortable.
So,
Although in
this
real
is
life, I
what
wouldn't do
normal
this.
looks
I would
like.
be, you know.
It's somehow way more boring and way
But this is the
weirder
kind of life
than
that I
imagine.
want. Peaceful
It's
chill
crazy to picture Rachel growing
and
up
stable,
here and being happy here. At least
with nice lighting.
before she met me.
And good
now
music,
I'm
too.
taking her away.
Although I don't really like
is she
jazz,
taking me
but
away?
it's relaxing,
This doesn't really seem like the kind of place people run away
right?
from. What am I saying? Fuck this place. No skeletons. Lots of shiny dishes, though.
Oh, hi, Mikey. Oh, I hope I can still play football. Jesus. This is the part where especially when I played the other route. It's where I realized that the Chloe here isn't that heroic after all. I mean, oh, hi, Mom. Oh man, I feel giddy not hanging out with her, not spending time with her. This is what happens when you hang out with Rachel too much.
What's your vice, Mr. Amber?
I'm sorry?
Your wife wants to know what kind of drink you're having.
Let's say Sherry.
Okay.
Stop being
One.
cringy.
2, 3. Sherry.
Oh
Comical.
my god.
Chloe, maybe you can help me understand something.
I'll give it a shot.
Rose and I, we're worried about Rachel. Yesterday was so unlike her. What do you suppose is going on?
Besides you.
Hard to say. Maybe she's rebelling against something. Or someone.
What would Rachel have to rebel against? We've given her everything she could ask for. Yet, I'm not sure I buy the narrative you laid out this morning in the principal's office. Rachel is not known for following along with anything she doesn't want to. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have concerns about your friendship, but perhaps you're exactly who Rachel needs right now as she navigates the choppy waters of adolescence.
Well, I guess he's relieved that Rachel is
thanks.
having a distraction. Instead of probably finding out his secret. Or probably he's relieved that she's not hanging out with the boys and suddenly getting pregnant or
Yes,
something.
Chloe?
What else? Feel like I'm getting good at this.
Only one last step. As our guest, you may do the honor of lighting the candles. The lighter is in the...
It's cool. I've got my own.
Oh,
You never know when you'll need to light a candle. Right?
you are a paragon of preparedness.
Thanks. I think.
Eh.
Time to light some candles and thus finally, Mrs. Amber has her back turned. Time to fix this photo.
I would love to use Count Dracula, but that's what I chose in the other playthrough, so let's do this here instead.
Got it.
Frankenstein.
The Amber family and fire. What could possibly go wrong?
Everything, girl. Everything.
What about that fire?
Dinner's really good, Mom.
You're so
Thank you,
obvious,
Rachel.
girl.
The way the fire spreads so fast, I've never heard of anything like it.
It's scary. I admit.
Yeah. It's scary.
After those floods upstate, I was overjoyed we had less rain this year. Who knew a spring drought could be even more dangerous?
Yeah. Especially
you never
when
know where a
it
deadly
comes to
spark will
wildfire.
come from.
It's certainly troubling. The latest report from the commissioner's office suggests arson.
Arson.
You have
Why
no
would
clue
anyone
that
do
it's
that?
because of you, huh?
Any number of reasons. With everything going on in the world today, even a town like Arcadia Bay isn't immune to the ills of society.
I cannot imagine how difficult these last few years have been for you, Chloe. Now that you and Rachel have become friends, I want you to know that our home is always open to you.
Cool.
Now we have a second one.
Thanks.
Nice.
Well said, dear. It's imperative in such troubled times as these that we remember what
Oh,
is most
God.
important to us. Family.
Trigger.
Family's not merely a gift, it is a responsibility. As such, those we love must be cared for and never, ever taken for granted.
Richard.
Fucking baloney.
Rachel?
Oh god. My Chloe here is
Crap.
pretty lame,
I'm so
you
clumsy.
know?
Rachel, can you come help me find another
Stop
fork?
it, Chloe.
Let's be badass.
Enough of this asshole. Rachel may have to take it, but I don't. I'm going to turn his daughter and wife against him at his own dinner table. I'm not sure I agree, James.
Oh? I thought you of all people would be grateful for family, at least.
Grateful dead end.
Gratitude seems like such a nice luxury. I can't say I've had the privilege to afford it.
That is an excellent point, Chloe. We must always be sensitive to the way our privileges shape our perspectives.
Well said, Mom.
Still, there must be some room for personal responsibility. I'm sure you agree, Chloe.
Client, whatever privilege. My ass.
My dad was super responsible. He always drove under the speed limit. Then one day, a truck came along and turned him into a super responsible pancake.
See? This is why it's so important to invite diverse voices to converse with one another. It's absolutely stimulating.
Highly stimulating.
Since you have answers for everything, Chloe, perhaps you'd like to enlighten us with some of your hard-earned wisdom about the world.
Well, you're bringing this to yourself, dude.
Sure. I believe that we should look closely at everyone, especially the people in power, to see what secrets they're hiding.
Very well articulated, Chloe. I am consistently impressed with how politically aware your generation is.
Chloe is an excellent articulator.
Excuse me, dear? But if this is what passes for politically aware these days, we're in serious trouble.
I mean,
James,
you don't have to be
that's
defensive
unfair and also rude
if you're
to
not
Chloe.
hiding anything.
No, I don't believe it is. It seems clear that these points Chloe is making are merely veiled attacks on me.
Are you suggesting that I'm using some sort of incognito mode where I can keep my activities hidden? That's crazy. Don't worry, Mr. Amber. I can tell that my progressive attitude is not welcome in this house. I'll see myself out.
James, Chloe is right. You owe her an apology.
I owe her no such thing. I believe she's willfully acting belligerently just as she did this morning. It is how people like her respond to adversity.
People like her? So we're profiling now? This is what 8 months in the DA's office has taught you.
I resent that. My office is committed to fair and equitable treatment.
Yes, I've read the press releases.
Excuse me? Are you calling me a hypocrite?
Ha!
Rachel!
I can't sit here and listen to this bullshit anymore.
Rachel!
Stop it, Dad. You're a hypocrite. Okay? I know. You lying, cheating piece of shit, motherfucker.
Excuse me?
We saw you yesterday at the Overlook
James?
kissing that woman.
James.
Rachel? Honey, whatever you saw or think you saw, I know it's hard, but I need you to trust me.
Think we saw? Are you trying to gaslight us? There's no thinking involved. We saw you locking lips with some other woman. Best part is, she and I use the same drug dealer.
That's enough! You are not welcome here or around my daughter any longer. I know exactly what kind of person you are from the moment I saw you, and I let my wife's compassion get the better of me.
Oh? What kind of person is
A
that?
delinquent. A broken girl from a broken home.
That's enough, James. I will not have you continue to speak to her like this.
I have a feeling Rachel's mom went through the same experience as Chloe. Oh my god, this is dangerous. I hope Rachel won't burn their house down.
Why can't you just tell me the fucking truth? Stop lying. Stop being a politician for 1 fucking minute. Can't you just be my dad?
Rachel, that woman you saw, that wasn't my mistress. That was your mother.